Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy and I'm gonna guide you through a very sweet opening of the body. And today's practice is not about finding perfect alignment or perfect positions, and it's all about moving in a way that feels good for you, sinking into the body and just creating some space. I will end with a little sound bath experience, so make sure to stick around until the end. Grab either a bolster if you have one. If you don't have one, just grab a pillow and let's get started. So to start, you can gently lay yourself down on your bolster or a pillow in a reclined butterfly position. So bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees gently fall outwards. And then try to bring your palms facing upwards. You can decide if you want to bring the arms a little closer to the body or maybe a little bit higher, whatever feels right for you. You can close your eyes. And let's start by taking a very deep breath in through the nose and a deep sigh out through the mouth. Let's do that again. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale deeply through the nose. And let it go. And just let your body become a little heavier, sinking down into your pillow. And just notice what you notice. And notice if there is any tension in the body. Notice if there are any other sensations, and just take a moment to observe those sensations without wanting them to be different or trying to change it in any way. Let's take one more breath here. And then very gently, you can blink your eyes open. You can, one by one, bring your knees back inwards. Letting the knees touch for a moment, walking the feet a little bit wider. Just noticing a gentle sensations in the hips, the thighs. And then softly moving your knees from one side to the other. And then from here, very softly, just roll yourself off to your left side, pressing your hands into the mat, and then lifting your chest up. Now, let's bring the left hip against the bolster or pillow and bend your knees towards the right. And if you can, place your foot on the inside of your right thigh. Okay, and then very gently you can twist towards the bolster, placing one hand on each side, and then just starting to wiggle around, starting to maybe bend a little deeper towards the bolster and then pressing yourself back up. Just moving in any direction that feels good or necessary. Just wiggling around. Creating some spice and softness in the spine. Creating some space and softness in the spine. And then very gently, let's bring the belly, chest, and the left cheek on the bolster. And then press yourself back up. Then let's go belly, chest, chin. And press yourself back up. And then go belly, chest, right cheek. And then just stay there for about 3 breaths. letting the shoulders become a little softer. One more breath. And then gently pressing yourself back up. Now keep your right hip against the bolster. Keep your left knee as it is, so bend. And then stretch out your right leg to the side, flexing your toes upwards. And then from here, let's bring the right arm on the inside of the right leg and just peel that left arm up and over. You can go back and forth a few times. Go very softly, yeah? Just don't force yourself in any position. Just have a little conversation with the body, moving in and out of the opening of the side of the body. And then maybe, if you want, you can stay a bit longer. You can wiggle around, maybe bringing the hand behind the back and gently opening up the chest or closing the chest down. Yeah, just finding some space in the side of the body. Taking one more breath. Now very slowly lift yourself back up. Don't go too fast. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then just stepping your right foot in. And then from here, you can bring your left hand behind you and you can lift up your hips. You can open up through the chest. And then gently sit yourself back down. And we're just going to repeat that a few times. And you decide how far you lift up your hips. You decide what you do with your arms. Maybe you need to change up the position of the legs a little bit, yeah? There's no right position here. There's just your movement. And finding what feels right for your body. Opening up the front. Let's do one more. And then slowly you can just sit your hips back down. Turning back to the front of the mat. And then just moving the knees from side to side. Windshield wipes. Maybe notice the difference between the right side of the body and your left. And of course we will change it up. So bring your right hip against the bolster. Now the knees are bent to the left. And then bringing your hands on each side of your bolster and just starting to play around a bit first. Yeah, so diving in very softly. Just some nice wiggles and sways. Creating softness in the shoulders and spine. And then let's gently bring the belly, chest, right cheek down on the bolster. And press yourself back up. Belly, chest, chin. And press yourself back up. Belly, chest, left cheek. And then just stay there for a little bit longer. Maybe hugging the pillow. Then gently press yourself back up. Stick with your right hip against the bolster and just stretch out your left leg out to the side. Toes are pointing upwards. Guiding that left arm down, reaching your right arm up and over. And then just going back and forth a few times. Doesn't matter what this looks like. Just start to create some softness in the right side of the body. Maybe staying a bit longer in the side opening. Maybe adding some wiggles. You can even bring the right hand behind your head to find a bit more space. One more breath. And then slowly lifting yourself back up, taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then bringing the right hand behind you, stepping your left foot in, and then let's peel open the front of the body and sitting back down. And just repeating a few times, following your own rhythm, adding any movements or wiggles or sways, and just waving up and down. One more. And then slowly coming back down, hands behind your back, moving the knees from side to side. Now just coming onto your hands and knees from here. Yeah, you can remove the bolster, bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just going through a few cat-cows, yeah? So with your next inhale, you drop the belly down, opening up the chest, gazing up. Exhale, pull the navel in and rounding your spine. Inhale, opening up an arch. Exhale, press and round. And just find your own rhythm. Maybe closing the eyes. And feel free to make this your own. Yeah, feel free to play around a bit more. To wiggle around in any way that feels good. Without caring what this movement looks like. It's not about what it looks like. It's about how this feels to your body. Let's take one more breath, one more wiggle. And then just start to stretch out your right leg, so tucking the toes. Now lift up that right leg. You can come onto your right fingertips, maybe even step it a little bit more forward, and then very big circles with your right hip. And you don't have to stay in one spot. You can let the body move along with. Nice big circles. And then just stepping that right foot on the outside of your right hand. Maybe adjusting your hands so they're back underneath the shoulders, and just start to move around. So maybe move your hips from side to side, maybe adding a little circle. Yeah, creating some space in your hips without pushing or pulling or forcing anything on there. But again, trying to have that conversation with the body. Now, let's bring the right hand on the inside of your right knee and then just push it out to the side. You can let the inner arch of the foot lift up. You can gaze over your right shoulder, opening up through the chest. Now, slowly coming back to center, let's dive the head down. And then exhale, press and open, gazing over your right shoulder. So with your inhale, you duck. And with your exhale, you press that knee and gaze over the right shoulder. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, coming back to center. Just having a little stretch with that right leg. Maybe even wiggling your tail. And then slowly coming back onto your hands and knees. And we will repeat the other side. So spread your fingers, stretch out your left leg, tucking your toes, coming onto the left fingertips. Lift up that left leg and start to circle. Big circles with your whole left hip. Feel free to move your body along with. And then stepping that left foot on the outside of your left hand, adjusting your hands necessary. And then again, start to wiggle around, start to create some space. moving to all directions you can think of without forcing in any way. And then just coming back to your center, bringing your left hand on the inside of your left knee, and then pushing it out to the left side, letting the inner foot come up, and then just twist over your left shoulder. Now slowly coming back to center, let's dive down. Exhale, press and twist. 2 more times. Inhale, you scoop down. Exhale, you twist. 1 more. Inhale, dive. Exhale, twist. Slowly coming back to center, having a gentle stretch with your left leg. 1 more breath. And then slowly releasing that left leg. Now, if there's any wiggle movement you would like to do here, just go for it. Don't think too much about it. Just move. And then from here, you can either find a seated pose or you can lay down. And we will end with a little sound bath. So finding your position here, feel free to lay down, feel free to make yourself comfortable, or maybe you just want to stay seated in a comfortable position. You can close your eyes when you're ready. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and a deep sigh out through the mouth. Letting your body become soft. And just enjoy this final moment of your practice. Now, slowly and gently, you can start to bring the awareness back to your body. Maybe deepening your breath. Just bringing some soft and gentle movements back. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come back up to seated if you are laying down. And then I want to thank you for joining this practice. I wish you a beautiful day, and until we meet again, namaste.